Hello, today we will talk about the hamburger model. The hamburger model is a standard way of keeping your paragraph in order form. You can use it in just about any writing style possible, but today we're going to be using the informational writing style. But first, I would like for you to begin by making sure that you take out your notebook, something to write with, something to use to draw on, and let's begin. Okay, so today I'm going to be using a couple of colors. It's totally up to you if you like to use colored pencils or markers or just basically use what you have. But for those who are writing in their interactive notebooks, I encourage you to make them colorful so that you can retain the information by seeing all the bright colors and remembering exactly what you drew before. Okay, so I'm going to take my black. You can choose absolutely any color that you like. So I'm going to be drawing out my hamburger model, but first I'm going to share my screen with you. Now, let's begin. So take a moment to draw it out and learn what a paragraph is all about. So first, I would like for you to draw that top bun that you see there, and then those three supporting sentences, and then the conclusion sentence or closing sentence. So it looks something like this, if you can see my camera. Make sure that you draw it big enough on your paper because you will be writing inside of it, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. There is my top bun. Here's my first supporting sentence. Here's my lettuce, which is my second supporting sentence. Here's my third supporting sentence. And then I'm going to close that with my bottom bun. Okay. I'll give you a moment to do that. Once you have completed your drawing, you're going to write inside of it. In the top bun, you're going to write topic sentence. Make sure you leave room at the bottom of it because you're going to be writing inside some sentences, okay? Topic sentence. Next, supporting sentence number 1. Just as you see on the screen. Supporting sentence number 2. Supporting sentence number 3. And for those who are watching the video, feel free to pause it so that you can write what you need to write inside of each of these. Last but not least, conclusion sentence, also called closing sentence. It's totally up to you. So we have topic sentence, supporting sentence number 1, supporting sentence number 2, supporting sentence number 3, and conclusion sentence. For those of you who are in upper class grades, you may be writing paragraphs already. However, it follows the same rule. You will have topic paragraph, supporting paragraph 1, supporting paragraph 2, supporting paragraph 3, conclusion paragraph, okay? But for all of my other students who are writing sentences, who are writing just one paragraph right now, it would say topic sentence, supporting sentence number 1, supporting sentence number 2, supporting sentence number 3, and conclusion sentence. All right, let's keep going. But first, let's stop for a moment and make sure that you know what a sentence is. A sentence tells a whole thought. It includes both a subject and a predicate. What is a subject? A subject tells who or what the sentence is about. What is a predicate? A predicate tells what the subject is doing. What does that remind you of? Yes, predicate, verb. Okay, got it? Let's try this. Sarah walked to the grocery store. The subject is Sarah. That's who she is. What did she do? She walked to the grocery store. So walk to the grocery store is the predicate. Now, let's practice before we continue. It says choose the correct sentence. Number 1 says eats delicious hamburgers. Number 2 says Sam delicious hamburgers. Number 3, Sam likes to eat delicious hamburgers. Which one is a sentence? Be sure to look for a subject as well as a predicate. And hopefully you guessed the right answer. It is number 3. Sam is our subject and likes to eat delicious hamburgers is our predicate. Now, let's begin with our top bun, which includes our topic sentence. The topic sentence tells the reader the main idea of what the paragraph will be about. Keep it short and simple. Do not go into details with your topic sentence. It looks like this. If you had a writing prompt and it said, what is something you feel confident about? Your topic sentence would say, I feel confident about many things. You would not tell us those things just yet. Okay, so you're getting your reader prompted to what you're going to be talking about. I feel confident about many things. So I would like for you to write just that in your top bun. I feel confident about many things. Again, if you need to pause the recording, you may do so at this time so that you can write, I feel confident about many things. It's going to look like this. I feel confident about many things. Next, let's keep going. I would like for you to look at this. This is called our traffic light transition words. Our traffic light transition words can be found inside of our hamburger, our 3 toppings that we have here. But I would like for you to turn your page and we're going to place our supporting sentence starters on a different page. You are going to actually draw out this traffic light, and it's very simple. It's just a rectangle. Watch this. Draw a big rectangle on the left side. Next, you can draw 3 circles in the center for your light. If you would like to draw your light shields, you can. You don't have to. Tell it to you. Next. So next to the red light, to the right of it, that is your supporting sentence number 1. You can abbreviate it and put SS1 if you like. And then you're going to list those. These are words that start your sentences off. So your supporting sentence 1 can start off with first of all, for starters, in the beginning. You choose which one you would like to start your supporting sentence off with when it's time for you to do your writing. So first of all, for starters, in the beginning. We use in the beginning whenever we're actually telling a story of sequence. Otherwise, you would just use first of all, for starters. Okay? So write those next to your red traffic light, to the right of it. Supporting sentence number 2, the yellow light. This sentence starter will begin with second, also, next, or then. I'll give you a moment as you write those. Second, also, next, or then. So whenever you're about to write your supporting sentence number 2, you would start it off with second, also, next, or then. Okay? Easy enough. Last but not least, supporting sentence number 3. You would start your third sentence off with last, lastly, finally, or in the end. Last, lastly, finally, in the end. And at the top, you may want to write transition words or sentence starters. Transition words, also known as your sentence starters. Give me a moment for that. Transition words. These are your sentence starters. All right. So let's flip back to your hamburger model, please. And we just talked about the transition words that would go inside of your good ingredients right here, right? Your 3 toppings, which are your 3 supporting sentences. So this student stated, first, I feel confident about soccer. Also, I feel confident about art. Lastly, I feel confident about my drawing. Do you see how they chose the sentence starters for each one? First, also, lastly. So I want you to think about what you are confident about, and I want you to write those sentences in your paragraph, in your model. First, I feel confident about blank. Choose another sentence starter for number 2 and write that out. Then choose a third sentence starter, last, lastly, finally, and write that out. I will give you a moment to do that. For those of you who are watching the recording, feel free to pause it and you can begin again once you have completed this part of the assignment. Be sure to place a comma after your sentence starter or after your transition word. First, comma, also, comma, next, comma, lastly, comma, finally, comma, okay? All right. Let's talk about the conclusion sentence. It basically restates the topic sentence. It summarizes the main ideas, but it does not include details like your three supporting sentences. You could simply state, these are the things that I feel confident about. And that's it, right? So for that one, I would like for you to turn to another page in your notebook, and I want you to draw these doors. Let's draw some doors. It's very easy to do. Draw you some doors. You could decorate them or design them if you like. But these are our closing doors, our closing sentence, our closing paragraph. I'm gonna make me some windows. You can choose, make some windows if you choose to. Those are my closing doors. It also represents my closing or conclusion sentence. So our closing sentence or our conclusion sentence closes the paragraph, okay? Just like a door that closes and reopens, a conclusion sentence closes and restates, okay? So close your paragraph by restating your topic sentence. That's it. I would like for my students to always start off with, in conclusion. It's a great way to practice this. So go back to your hamburger model after you finish drawing your doors. And you can state, these are the things that I feel confident about, or in conclusion, comma. These are the things that I feel confident about. It's a good practice to state in conclusion so that you yourself can know or be reminded that that's it. It's the end of your paragraph writing. Just like that. So everyone should have a topic sentence, 3 supporting sentences, and a conclusion or closing sentence. So here's an example of the informational writing. It says, I feel confident about many things. First, I feel confident about soccer. Also, I feel confident about art. Lastly, I feel confident about my drawings. These are the things that I feel confident about. Do you see how easy it flows and it makes sense and allows your reader to know exactly what you feel confident about? Now, you have 3 writing prompts to choose from. Choose one of them. Option number 1, write about your favorite things to do in the summer. Option number 2, write about your school goals for this year. Option number 3, write about your favorite school memories. I'll give you a moment as you write this topic. For those of you who also have your Google Writing document, you may add this to it by choosing one, and you're going to follow the hamburger model and type it out. Be sure you have at least a total of 5 sentences Be sure that you indent your paragraph. The first sentence of your paragraph should be indented. So write about your favorite things to do in the summer, write about your school goals for this year, or write about your favorite school memories. And this concludes our hamburger model for writing a paragraph. Have a great day, and be sure to decorate those interactive notebooks. Bye-bye.